Beautiful sunny day here at the Ohio Fish Rescue. Well, you guys remember my friend Brandon. He brought his expensive collection of fish over because his 500 had busted. Well, he's here picking up his fish, and he's going to take a few more things while he's here. So here is that sock table that I traded him for that Lynx cat. It is 6 foot long, 40 inches wide, and 44 inches tall. Comes complete with all the bulkheads. And as you guys can see, there is 6 different sock inserts here. The water comes in here, overflows into the socks. That's your mechanical filtration. You've got a big area here. You can either leave it as just a settling chamber, or you can have your media in here and have it boiling. You also have a separate chamber here you can put media in, but if you do that, you got to put strainers on your bulkheads. It has an automatic float fill valve, so you just got to hook up your water line straight to here. And this is actually a pretty nice fiberglass sock table. It is made by JCF, so it is a aquaculture, just a professional filtration system. So he's going to go ahead and take this, and he's also taken something else today, which I'll show you guys here in a sec. But before we go inside, I want to take a look at these guys. So we had just picked these up. I actually got them for 50 bucks a piece. Some guy was selling them here locally for 100 bucks a piece, and he fell in love with our mission and said, hey, I want you guys to have these. Come take them all for 200 bucks. There are 4 of them, but you guys can see there's a big live well, and there's separate filtration areas back here. So these are 6 foot long and 4.5 foot wide. So these are going to be set up as an outdoor pond. So stay tuned for exciting news on that too. So here we have the stingrays that came in a few weeks back. His tank is up and operational, doing good. He got it fixed up, and now he's taking his girls home. So he's got the stingrays there. He's got the Giardini arrow in here, and over here he's taking his red tentbill back. We got the Wallago, of course the Planiceps, this little gar over here, and then there's a fish here that I had bought that I gave him here. That is a what? I forget.
A geophagus.
Yeah, some type of geophagus. But then over here, back in there, he's leaving his ripsaw because he's just a bit too big right now, and he just doesn't want to deal with them. So he's going to take these boys back home and hopefully get his tank back up in line. And he's got a new pond build coming, which if you actually come over here, he had just bought this acrylic panel right here. This thing is 8 foot long, 54 inches tall, an 1.5 inches thick. We were going to use it for our own pond build across that whole back wall. A bunch of you guys probably heard us talking about it, but we've moved on to bigger ideas, and we no longer have a use for this, so it went to my good buddy, and he's going to put it to good use. Hopefully he can get this thing built and up and online within the next 2 years. As you can see, it's still wrapped in shrink wrap. It is a brand new panel, no scratches on it, so he'll be putting this to good use here. But now our job is to get this bad boy in his truck, and it is not a light piece of plastic.
Alright, these girls have picked it up now and put it on the roller, whining about how heavy it is, but we're getting it.
Make sure it don't tip. That's all you got to worry about.
Yeah, the bottom will come out on you.
This thing kicks out on you, it's going to go for a ride, so just make sure it don't happen.
If the bottom starts kicking out, put your leg against the ground and stop it. It'll hit your leg. Josh, give him an example while you're rolling right there.
See, like this. If I put my leg here, it's not going to roll towards me. We're going to do the same thing on your side, so there you go.
Only when it starts moving out.
What, readjust this pipe?
How heavy do you guys think this piece of acrylic window is?
A couple hundred pounds, I'd say at least 4.
He's guesstimating about 400 pounds.
I can do a calculation and tell you exactly though, but it's 1.5 inches acrylic.
1.5 inch acrylic, 54
long, 54 inches tall.
8 foot by 54 inches.
going.
Do you have a blanket or something to set down your truck to set that on?
Cardboard.
Okay. You just want to refrain from scratching it.
Right.
It's like brand spanking new. Just kick the hose under it. There you go. Why move the mountain when you can move the little stuff, you know? Watch that edge when it hits. Oh, it went right over. Nice. Now you're walking past the Bellagio tanks. That's these guys right here. 20-foot long fish tank, 4 foot tall. There's 2 of them side by side. I got heaters in there. That's the piece of cardboard. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. You're gonna scratch this thing all up. We got something we can use. Yeah, this is the side that people would walk by, so it got cut a little bit and like open, like this thing covered it all.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
All right, put it down on that side. You have to come down. All right, I'm going to move out of the way.
We're going to fold it down and put this thing up flat.
You're going to need this corner, and you're going to need the top corner. Okay, let me get back.
Leave that guy.
All right, guys, go ahead.
Hang on.
And I don't want to hear either of you two complaining because I got my boy on the other side by himself.
Now,
yeah, hop up in there.
Hop up in there and lift.
Oh, my bad.
You got Josh all sideways.
Hang on. Here, set the camera down. There, just help with that corner.
Oh.
I don't want to just scratch.
You know what? I'll help on that corner. Just get it.
He's in the
Okay, we're done with that. Now we're going to put this in here. This is an extremely large sock box. There's rows for 6 socks in there. Area for your biomedia.
I already got all that.
Okay. Well, I'm just describing what we're doing. I can't believe you talked me into getting rid of this.
Another one.
Why are we low over here?
Because it's not centered.
Yeah.
Everybody pick it up and come towards Josh. There you go. Now you might be too far off that way, but okay. Oh, you're going to have to pick it. Now it's all the way back by Josh again. It hit the curve of the cement. You're going to have to pick it up past the tanks anyway. Don't you scratch my tanks. Okay, stop. Catch this.
Put that down.
Leave it doubled up and put it on top of the plastic. There you go. Perfect. No, you want to cover this side where it's going to sit. It ain't going to sit up on the hill. It's going to slide down to that corner. Bring it back this way. All right, now go ahead and unfold this a little bit. On over. Perfect. Now we'll put it right on there, right in the middle. Grab it from the bottom, you two. 1, 2, 3. Don't, ooh, be careful. Don't stand on that plastic. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Any more?
I'm not worried about the plastic cracking. I was worried about how much pressure you're putting down on that lump that's sticking up. You're good. Go ahead and close it. It'll close. Now look at this hillbilly job. They bring a 4x4 off-road mudder to pick up some acrylic and a filter for his fish tank.
That's dedication right there.
All right, so you just seen us load up the panel, load up the sock table. You've already seen us grab his stingrays and his catfish. He's also going to be taking some of these Oscars because he's got another 500-gallon tank that's about to be online here soon. And he's going to put these guys in there to make the tank get established first, of course. So I'm going to go ahead and load these guys up and send them off to their new home. All right, we just caught all these Oscars, caught all them other fish, no problem, didn't get wet. I catch these 4 little Oscars and they soak me. So fun, but nonetheless, these guys are going to a great home, and I'm sure that they'll enjoy it rather than being stuck in a quarantine tank. All right, so we're carrying the fish out front, loading up the last little bit, and then he's going to be on his merry way. Sump's all strapped in. Panels in there beneath the sump. We did a few extra layers of tarp so he can try not scratching it on the way home. But, you know, I heard Brandon got pretty good at buffing acrylic recently. So who knows? He might not even care if he has to buff it. But it is a brand new panel. We were going to use it personally, but we've gotten so many big tanks around here. We've gotten them 20-foot Bellagio tanks, you know, so we're just getting a little in over our heads, and we've got bigger plans to do something where we were going to build this big tank. So now we just decided to get rid of the panel and give it to somebody who can actually use it. All right, so you guys just seen a lot of craziness, but now the tanks are cleared out. Fish are out of that tank. We got some new quarantine friends in here, of course. But as always, I want to thank you guys for stopping in to watch today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And for those of you that want to help us out even more, hit that notification bell and share our videos. And as Pittsburgh would say, stay fishy, my friends.